Hello everybody and welcome to episode 46 of my Let's Play. I'm Neoublie, and today I'm going to first of all show you one thing that's happened. Just after the last recording, I went ahead and went over to the quarry, was doing something over there, my client crashed, and the next thing you know the buildings that were here vanished. So good old chunk saving didn't work properly for me. So what I did go ahead and do is I went ahead and filled out a bit more of the land as I said I was going to do. I went and put it down through here so that you can see quite a bit more land. So hopefully this should quite happily cover the area and keep my house protected. Also, I was checking out that on the actual Millionaire map, if you look up here, you can see the two darkened areas, the two yellowish areas are where I've built. So I'm hoping that those are actually being picked up and that the fence posts that were around the outside were just not quite enough. So we might get lucky. I'm not sure. If someone could tell me whether or not that's the sort of situation that might happen, then that would be good to know. But what I'm going to do today is there's two things that I've kind of been neglecting. Number one is I am still currently running, as you can see I've got my horse still back here, I haven't moved him into the new place over here. But what I've got over here is I've still only got a very, very small amount of power generation, which is not really doing very much. I have managed to be able to charge up my gear, but I haven't really been able to do much more. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get a way to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I haven't got any yet. I do have some. Cool. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create ourselves a new system with a geothermal generator. To do that, I'm going to have to go down here. I also did go ahead and put a small staircase up here, because without metal boots I can't get up and down my elevator. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop down here and we're going to quickly clear out some area. So I'm thinking that now normally if you do this one here with a Technic with your sounds turned on, you probably won't want to be doing it so close to the house because it can get quite noisy. But what we're going to do is we're going to empty out a little area in here, probably about maybe 10 deep and 10 wide sort of thing. So I'll be back once I've finished doing that. Okay guys, so just gone ahead and cleaned it up. Basically just going to be cooking up some brass as well. So what we've got in here is a nice little room. I've gone ahead and cleaned it up with the philosopher's stone, made it all stone. Of course probably on the outside the dirt's probably all messy, but that's all cool. I'll fix that up later. I need to grab a couple of stairs as well. I don't want to be jumping all the time. I do have some of those. Here, there we go, I'll grab that. Just waiting for that brass to cook up, because got it over here in the furnace, cooking up some. Oh, geez, it's cooking up nice and quick. That's good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pop back down here. I'm going to quickly place one here like that. And if I go ahead and chop out that one and that one, I can make this nice and easy to get in and out of. There we go. So, that's all well and good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go along. I want to be able to expand out this direction, so I'm probably going to maybe even carve it right out of the middle, to be honest. I might go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so that should be good there, and I want to take out those two there as well. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and make up a whole pile of geothermal generators, and I'm going to use red power to red power and also equivalent exchange to make myself a nice power source. So basically I'm going to need to go ahead and create up a deployer. Why is that not working? Where is my red power stuff? That's why my red power stuff's turned off. Now that should be turned off with the vanilla blocks mob spawners to prevent that other bug that you saw, the flashing of the menu. So let's go ahead and do that again. Deployer. There we go. That shows up in the list. So to make one of those, we need to get a piston, chest, and some cobblestone. So let's go ahead and grab that. You've seen me make it before, so I will go ahead and grab the stuff that I need, and then I'll put it together, and we will get ourselves probably one deployer. We're also going to need to probably grab ourselves a filter, possibly. I think a filter might be needed. And a retriever is another one we're going to need. In fact, we're going to need a retriever more than filter. Let me quickly go ahead and just plan this out, and then once I've got that, I will come back and we'll put this together. Okay guys, welcome back. What I've decided is I'm not going to go down the path of using the filters and the deployers. So I'm not going to be using deployer, retriever, and filters and stuff like that there, and pneumatic tubes, because they can be used very, very effectively, but what I'm going to be doing is something new that I haven't actually used very much before. I've done a little bit of playing around just over the last few days in a test world just to sort of get a feel for it. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using these logistics pipes. So these sorts of things here, so basic, requester, provider, crafting, satellite I still don't quite understand fully, but supplier, and these ones here are the ones that I've gotten no idea yet. I haven't had a chance to play with those yet. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the items we need for that. So hopefully we have got enough, quite low on diamonds. We hopefully are getting some more stuff coming in here, which is good. We're getting a fair bit of iron and a few bits of other stuff, which is kind of good. It means we are getting a wee bit darker. We should go check on that shortly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring up our crafting table, and we're going to go ahead and create ourselves a standard diamond transport pipe. And we're also going to grab a wee bit more wood. I'm going to need a bit more than that, because I need to make two gears. That should probably be enough, I think. So I bring up my crafting table again. Yeah, so that'll be fine. So we can go ahead and do that. I'm going to need some stone. It's just a wee bit of cobblestone. Turn it into that. Oops. So we're basically going to be upgrading this all the way through to gold. So I will do that quickly, and I'll be back. Okay, so with that done, next thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and place them on either side. A couple of redstone torches, one of the diamond pipes in the middle, so we actually get quite a bit. It's quite an expensive recipe, but we will get a few out of those eight diamond pipes, because when you do that there, you use one and you get another 8 logistics pipes. Now that's brilliant. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to turn one of these into a provider pipe. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and find out the recipe for that, which is a piece of glowstone on top. Nice and simple. Do we have any glowstone pre-made? We're going to have to do it this way, I think. Now, I have in the past taken this and thrown it onto the ground, but easiest way to do it is actually to chuck it into the transmutation table, because you'll get all 4 pieces out every time. There's no loss, no chance of loss in that, which is kind of possibly a wee bit of a cheat's way to go about it, but hopefully you guys don't mind. So that's the first one done. So we need the provider pipe, and the next one we need is supplier pipes. Oops, supplier, and that one there's the one we need. So if we go ahead and we bring up that one there, we need lapis. So we need 4 pieces of lapis at least. Ooh, quite low on lapis as well. I think there's a wee bit more floating around somewhere. There's one more piece there. There's a few bits around somewhere, I'm sure. So we'll find some more of that shortly. We're going to need the crafting table for this recipe. So let's go. I'm just going to make 2 to start off with, because I'm not going to go overboard. I don't have the resources yet to do what I want to do for full power generation, but this will just give you a basic idea of the path that I'm going on. So that's that part of it done. We're also going to need ourselves just a wee bit of transport pipe just to be able to transport things through. So that should be good. And the next thing we're going to be needing is we're going to need tin, because we're going to need to create a few more of these geothermal generators. So the very first thing we need to do is probably sleep through the night, but we're also going to need to go ahead and create up machine blocks, as you've seen before. So because I'm doing 2 of them, I'm going to need 2 machine blocks. We're going to need to find some rubber, which hopefully I have some left, and we have some copper. Hopefully we have plenty of copper. We have a bit. Cool. So let's go ahead and create up enough for that amount, I guess. I'm not sure how many I'm going to need. I know I'm going to need to make 2 circuits. So that'll be the next thing I make. So let's make 2 circuits. And there we go. Actually, I don't even think I need circuits, to be honest. What else are we going to need? We're going to need batteries. That's what I needed it for. Cool. So I'm going to get some tin, and we'll do up some batteries. Okay, so we've got the tin. We've got a little bit of redstone. Let's see if we can find a bit more redstone. I think I've got some somewhere. Do we have any more redstone floating around the red power chest? Yes, we do. There we go. Sweet. So if we go ahead and grab ourselves, because we're only making 2 of them at the moment, we only need to have 2 batteries. So let's go ahead and make up 2 batteries. We'll do a wee bit of conservation of our materials for the moment until I can go ahead and expand this. And I'll probably expand this off camera because you've seen it how I've done it, so you won't need to see it again. I'm going to need probably a little bit more cobblestone. I'm getting quite full of inventory here. Let's go and quickly clear up some stuff out of here. I don't need the diamonds at the moment, or any of the ores. Put the diamonds in there for the moment too. And that will give me enough space for the moment. So we've got 2 batteries, we've got the 2 machine blocks, we need to grab 2 furnaces. Also, I would like to let you know I'm hopefully getting a new mouse soon. My the one that I currently have been using has been quite disastrous. I've had a talk with the supplier, or through the retailer that I bought it from, and they're going to exchange it out because the battery doesn't last very long and the unit is playing up. Like the batteries last for about a month and a half, which is just ridiculous. So there we go. So we've got the generators. We're going to need, I think it's just 2. Actually, I might have to check this. Sorry, I haven't made one of these for a little while. Geothermal generator. And so it's refined iron that I need. So we need to get ourselves some more of. No, we don't need some more of those. I've already got plenty. There is some there. So let's go put 2 of those there. Glass on the sides. Generator at the bottom, and iron on either side. 2 more geothermal generators. So we've got that sorted. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop downstairs. And we're going to lay out this one here. Now, I did go ahead and start laying this out. Hello, mate. What the? Whoa. Very, very scary. Let's go light this up. I think we might have ghosts in this place. Yes, I think he glitched in from upstairs. I think I've dug in underneath the other house. In fact, I have. You can see in the map that I'm starting to go into the other house. Hopefully that doesn't cause me any issues. I'm really, really pushing my boundaries here. So let's go ahead and put our provider pipe down here. Now this texture pack unfortunately does look pretty disgusting when it comes to these, so I'm going to have to go ahead and do something about that. And I'm going to go ahead and put down my basic, no, not my basic, sorry, my provider pipes, my supply pipes at least here. Now for that I'm going to need to, actually I'm going to have to just dig away at the moment. I'll have to go patch this floor up a bit later on. Because what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to be able to get down here. Because what I want to do for the moment is pop these 2 onto here like so. But I can't actually interact with these here until I make another unit or find out if I've already got one. Which I think I haven't made yet. I've already made a wrench for industrial craft, but I don't believe I've made a wrench for here. I have made it. Sweet. There we go. So there's the wrench. Now remember that one there was 3 pieces of normal iron and a stone gear in the middle. So in the shape of a Y. We've got our cells as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop down here with our cells, and we're going to pop them open, and we're going to pop open the actual inventory of this, or the interface of it, and we're going to go and pop 8 into that one and 8 into that one. Now unfortunately, even though it looks like I've just duplicated those items, that's not quite that. That's just an indicator to say what's going to be going into those units, so that's what we're going to be doing from there. Now the next thing I'm going to do, this is another expensive part, and I might not have the materials and I might have to go mining for this, is I'm going to go ahead and get an alchemical chest, which requires 1 diamond, which I have, some covalescence dust, which I do have, and the other stuff is all good, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn that into a energy condenser, which is one of these things, which is super expensive. I'm going to have to go digging for some diamonds. So we'll get started. We'll go ahead and make that first part. I left my diamonds over here. I might have to go ahead and actually start scavenging some of my other materials to be able to get to that. Now, did I have obsidian anywhere? I do have obsidian. Awesome. So I needed 4 pieces of that, I think was the case. Is that right? 4 pieces of that, 4 diamonds, the alchemical chest. I need a couple of pieces of normal stone, which I do know I have left some in here. I think was it 4 that I needed? Oh, I'm so bad with my memory. So 2 pieces, that's okay. 2 extra pieces won't matter. And my covalescence dust will be over here in my my precious items will be there. It'll be over here. There we go. So I need 1 of each of these. There we go. So, first thing to do is craft up another chest. Where's my wood gone to? Okay, so let's get this one sorted. I don't have any iron on me either. Should be more organised. Don't need you at all for the moment. So, we go for that. No, we go for the chest first. Okay, so, chest. Then we have iron at the bottom, wasn't it? Yep, chest at the bottom, diamond in the middle, iron on either side, and the different covalence dusts. I think that was the right order. Nope. Light green in the middle. No. I've done something wrong. Ah! What am I doing? What was the bottom again? The bottom was... no, the middle was the stone. There we go. And now I'll have to put them back into the right order, which I think that we're around the right time. There. It's still not working. What have I done wrong? Let me read this properly. Stone, dark, green, that, iron, chest. Dark green. Ah! Oh my god. I did not realise I had nickelite in my hand. You guys are probably laughing at me. So that's nickelite. I want the dark one. There we go. One of you. I only need one. Wow, that was a very big fail. Right, so green, dark green, blue, diamond, stone, iron, and chest. There we go. So we have the alchemical chest. So that's the first step of what we're going to be doing. Now, I'm going to have to pop away now and do some mining. So let me make sure I've got my inventory sorted and plenty of battery power, which does look like I have a fair bit. So let me quickly find a place to store some stuff. I might actually just go ahead and use this for the moment because I'm going to need most of the stuff again when I come back. So let's chop all this in here, and I'm going to go mining for a few minutes, and I'll be back once I'm finished doing that. Okay, after a fairly successful mining endeavour, I've managed to find 12 diamonds and some more redstone and bits and pieces all over the place, so that's very, very good. Nice haul. I think I've finally figured out... I think I've finally figured out how to actually go ahead and do the divining rod. I think it's quite important to know... oh my god, these shoes are really annoying. Yeah, that's better. Not as bad. They're really, really annoying when it comes to jumping, and I've also noticed a very interesting bug that when you're going ahead and... what the heck? Oh, this is the old way. Ooh, where did I come across? I must have cut across into here. Is there a way this way? No. See, this is where Millionaire has gone ahead and buried me underneath. Now, unfortunately, I have drained my thing completely, so I have no idea... oh no, this is the way to go. It's night time. Right, let's get my sword out. Because I'm going to be attacked. At least I get some leather. And we're all looking safe enough. Cool, let's get in the house. Okay, so basically, yeah, so I went ahead and got all that stuff from down there. Nice and handy. So we do have plenty of stuff. Let me quickly clear up my inventory, and then we will continue on where we left off. Okay, so inventory is still very full, but we've got very little space in any of these chests that I can actually utilise. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up the... no, we're not. We're going to go and charge this thing first. Okay, we'll pop this into here and give it a quick charge. Once that's charged, I'm going to go ahead and charge my backpack and come back for that later. So there we go. So we grab that, get the backpack off there. As you can see, I drained it completely. Drop you into there and charge it up. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and upgrade this. So the very first thing we want to do is we want to take the alchemy chest and we want to pop that... where is my crafting table? There it is there. Okay, so first thing we want to do is pop that into the middle. We want to pop obsidian around the outside of it and diamonds around here. Now, because it was an expensive recipe, I remember how it looks. So many diamonds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop down here, and I don't have my boots on anymore. I've taken them off and put them in the Thorncraft chest because, to be honest, they annoy me with this bug. As soon as I stop recording with Fraps, it starts to give me issues. So now we have this sitting here. Now this is what I'm going to be using to go ahead and do this. Okay, so what we have now is we have a couple of pipes that are going to go ahead and supply lava cells into this geothermal generator and into this geothermal generator. Now they are going to request it from other pipes of their type. So with these little red connectors pointing, as long as they can see another one, then they will know where it's been coming from. So these ones here are going to request it. This one here is a requester pipe, which provider pipe, which means that if I go ahead and pop one of these into here, and then I go ahead and give it some EMC, theoretically it should immediately start pulling out enough to put the requested amounts into here. Now as you can see, they've gone immediately and sucked them into the internal cavity, and that means that that has now got no more left in there, which means it goes ahead and pulls another set. And as you can see, it's going ahead quite steadily pulling them out. Now I've just popped a diamond into there and quite happily filled up the lava cell production in here, and there's still 8 left over, and I have 1 left in there, and it looked like it pulled the one out from there. Ah, that's right. Need to go ahead and put it to leave 1 item per stack. So now theoretically if I leave that one in there, I shouldn't have any more problems. Now I can pop anything into here, and any of these things, I don't need any more stairs or stone, and I can use this basically as a disposal thing. Now as you see, all that I just threw in there is only 97 EMC, so it's going to be quite expensive to get started. But once it's running, it should be all good. So the last thing I need to do is go ahead and create a energy storage device to be able to store this power, and then I need to pipe it up into an area where I can use it. Now this episode's probably getting a little close to the time I want to wrap it up, so I'm going to get a couple more of those diamonds that I've got there. And what we're going to do is make the next level of energy storage device. So you've seen the bat box, which was originally made, and we made that with 3 batteries, a wire, and some bits of wood. So now what we want to make is an MFE, which is the next level up. And this one here requires 3 diamonds. So we need to get diamonds to turn them into energy collectors, a machine block, and we've got plenty of copper cable already. Yes, we do. So we've got the diamonds and the redstone on us, so let's get that done first. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should be able to just pop in. Oops, I need more. I'm looking forward to this new mouse. Oh wow, I don't have enough on me. Okay, give me a second to grab some more redstone. I did have some on me, I'm sure. Where did I put it? Precious items. Yes, there we go. Some more redstone. Plenty of redstone. Right, this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now these shouldn't stack. No, they don't. Now they don't have to be charged to be able to make this unit, but they do need to have them at the same state. So if some are charged, some are uncharged, some are partway through, they either need to be completely depleted or completely full, I believe. So let's bring up this one here, make ourselves our machine block, which is our building block for industrial craft machines. And then we go and pop one of these around the outside of each of them, and fill in the gaps with wire. And voila, we have ourselves what we need. We're also going to need some way to transfer that across. So we've got some rubber left over, which is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I think from memory it's actually just in the middle and rubber around the outside. Yes, there we go. So there's... blow. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to go ahead and make 12 of level 1. I'm going to have to get some more rubber insulation. So let me quickly grab one more tree tap, because I haven't got any idea where my original one was. And let's quickly pop out and see if we can get any more tree sap. I think... oh, geez. You are not a normal skeleton. I think from memory the trees are here and probably lost, maybe lost one. I don't know if these will be protected by player placing them, but hopefully they will be. I'll have to move this anyway and create a better location for it. Okay, so we need food as well. I will be back once I have some more rubber and some food into me. And just thinking about it for safe sake, I'm going to go ahead and pop my sticky resin into here, and I'm going to drop a piece of gold in there and grab out as much as I can get. It should be enough for a little while until I can get a chance to create a tree farm. So that's probably actually plenty, so let's go ahead and grab myself my Kleinstar and just clear out the rest of that EMC. All well and good. Oops, and I need to grab the one piece that's in there. There we go. Get that extracting out so we can get some more rubber from that, and then we should be all good. So the first thing we'll do is, while we're waiting for that to extract, let's go down and put our energy storage device down here, put our MFSE down here, so MFE at least, and I'm thinking probably pop this. Just trying to think how this would look best. Trying to think about it. I probably want to see about going straight up. What's up here? That is whereabouts. Just see where we're coming up. I want to see where we're coming up because I'd like to try and get this set up so that it comes up. Oh, that's nice. Comes up beside the house. I like that. So what I'm thinking is I might actually go ahead and do it like so. I might pop my... Just give me a second, guys. I want to try and figure out how I want to lay this out. Okay, guys. What I'm thinking is I'm actually going to go ahead and not take it out to the outside, and I'm going to go down this way instead. So I'm going to just drill across here, and that should give me a chance to actually drill up in underneath, hopefully where my wiring is. There we go. So let's just get that cleared out so we can see under here. Get you out of there, and let's grab this out of here. I'm just trying to be as efficient as possible. So at the moment I can't connect it into here because anything higher, well, I don't think I can connect it into here because these cables would probably burn out. But what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and pop this unit right here for the moment. So that's what we're going to do there. Now this is not going to be the way it is forever because I'm just thinking actually I'm going to have some EU loss anyway, because by doing this it's going to be too long. I think it's only a few items along this one before it runs out. But that will start charging that unit there. Now I'm going to replace these cables at a later stage with something better than this, because I'm going to be filling in this here, all of this area. Oops, get out. It's going to be filled up with all underneath here like this, including here, and it's going to be filled up. It's probably going to be 4 by 4 possibly, so probably out to here, and it's going to be all geothermal generators, all wired up to go into that MFE at least, which will then be probably stepped down through a low voltage transformer up to here and powering these units up here. So that's the first step. So we're pretty much complete there. Now this thing here is quite nice because it will continue to just chew through the energy until that fills, and then it'll immediately stop. And what we can do is just to power it up a bit more and give it a wee bit more there, make sure that they've always got enough lava cells. So I think that's probably a good point to stop. I'm probably going to go ahead and make a couple more of these off camera, turn a few more of my basic logistics into some more supply pipes, and just sort of flesh this out. Probably do a wee bit more mining off camera as well, and maybe try and get some more diamond, because I want to replace this cable with something a little bit less loss. Just before I do go, I will quickly show you, if you haven't seen already, the way to take this gold cable and give it a little less loss, because at the moment it is actually pretty inefficient. And what I'll do is, I need to fill up this little hole that I made, trying to figure out where I was. We need to go ahead and grab a wee bit of this rubber, and if we go ahead and pop this into there, and we pop 3 more pieces there, we'll actually go ahead and double insulate that. So we'll end up with a thicker wire, and if I go downstairs and pop it in place, you'll see the difference. And I will do the rest of that on off camera, and we'll see you next time with it updated. So if I pop this one onto here like so, oops, hold down shift and click, you'll see the thickness of it is a bit thicker, and it'll actually be a wee bit more useful because it will actually have less EU loss. I have to make myself an EU reader at some stage, So let's just place these two down so I can pick up the rest of it and insulate the rest of it. So yes, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. This is episode 46. Hopefully getting up to episode 50. I'm looking at possibly doing another world download if anyone's interested. Please do leave me a comment in the description if you're interested. And hit that like button, and yeah, until next time, I will catch you later.